Hello everyone and welcome back to Timberborn. This is episode 25 of the Rigor Ridge series. And today for you guys is Christmas. I'm recording this one day early, so it's actually Christmas Eve. We are going to be going to my family's house today and tomorrow. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day we're going to be spending with them. If you guys are celebrating today, let me know what you guys will be doing. And in more Timberborn news, in the last episode, we made some big progress on getting this aqueduct started. We are at the very end of getting this fluid pump completed. We just need some gears, and I think that they're in the process of making gears right here in this gear factory. They established the front side of this, and they're working on the back of the reservoir. Mountainville is also helping out, and they have started setting up the channel, and that's going to guide the flow out of the reservoir. And we are still in a bad tide, and that has been going through here. It looks like these trees actually survived since the water elevation, or the bad water elevation, is low enough that the bad water effects don't spread. So hopefully as soon as the wet season begins, they can continue to grow. And I think we're going to try and set up some sort of area in here to have water help irrigate the land even during droughts and bad tides. It looks like we have 3 unemployed bots over here in Mountainville, so we're going to try and find some jobs for them. And an easy one is we're just going to put them in the farmhouse. We did also manage to build a bridge, and now we have some scrap metal collectors. And I saw a bunch of you guys were saying that we should have some more scrap metal storage. So we're going to make some storage right over here. We're just going to use some small, or not small, we're going to use some large piles, and then we'll have them construct these, but set it to the right resources. It is almost the end of the day, and it looks like the beaver's well-being is hovering around 18. We'll see if that bumps up a little bit. It's up to 23 in Mountainville. And the bad tide is almost over, which is going to be excellent news. We'll get some more water pumping and hopefully let some of these trees start growing again. And also in Valley High, they don't have access to showers right now since that one's completely dried out, and these are over in bad water. I am a little concerned about how much power this mechanical fluid pump is going to use, so I think that we are going to set up some water wheels around here, and then that'll help charge up the gravity batteries and also help power this thing. And with that, the bad tide is over, and now the water's coming back, although there is a hole in here, so I think that some of this bad water might be hanging out for a little bit. It does look like this first bad water diverter has been working perfectly. All the bad water's out of there, so we can start redirecting that and turning on these massive water pumps. They have 2.4 thousand water in Mountainville, and we're going to just turn on these 4 and see if that is enough to replenish some of their water. And I don't really like how this thing dried up immediately, which I still don't understand how that happened. So we're going to put in some dynamite and just ensure that it doesn't dry out again. We are still running a little low in terms of wood, but I think... oh, these ones already started growing up, yeah. I think that we still have a lot of trees that are just about ready to get harvested, so hopefully that's going to help us throughout this episode. And then I think, yeah, nice, we have a little bit more water. That's actually because of the irrigation pump, or because of the fluid dump. But it does look like the bad water's spilled out sufficiently. Get just a little bit more voided. Now we can raise that up and lower this one, which will help irrigate all the land over here and get some more storage. And we are so close. Do we have any gears in this district? We don't have many, but we only need a couple more, then they will be able to start pumping some water over here. I think I'm actually going to rearrange this ever so slightly. We're going to get rid of both of these, and then if we have them collect this, they should be able to reach it. Then we can start getting in some levees, and then this is going to help focus the water down, because I don't know what the pump rate is for this mechanical fluid pump. I don't know if it's going to pump water fast enough to fully spin 2 wide worth of water wheels, so I think we'll start with 1. If it somehow is too much for this, then we can expand it. We once again have some unemployed bots, so we're going to toss them into this large water pump. Power over here in Mountainville is doing great. These gravity batteries did get used up a little bit, but now they're recharging. I think the addition of all of these over here has been fantastic, along with these windmills. And we can continue expanding more over here, but I don't think we'll really need that unless we somehow massively expand our power consumption. But there's not a whole lot more that we'll be constructing quite yet. Although, now that I mention it, we haven't actually unlocked the dirt excavator yet. We do have enough science to do that, and treated planks and gears. So we should probably look at starting that up here soon. So we're going to go ahead and unlock that. Then we'll need to build up a staircase. So we'll get the path set up right here. And this will allow us to still place some more windmills. We can fit one more right here, and then fit a bunch over on this side, plus some more gravity batteries. But like I said, I don't think we'll actually need that. I think this should be sufficient. I do want to have bots working here, so we'll have that selected. We have so much science. It's been helpful having all these inventors huts, as well as having this observatory. We were a little shy on science when we were trying to get all the bot production ramped up, but I think we're doing pretty good so far. And it looks like the water is flowing. Oh, and it's pumping over here. So 700 HP, and I do want to have this selected to water. We don't want any bad water to get pumped in here during the bad tides. This is going down, which means that we aren't making enough power just with these 2 water wheels. And they're down to 500 water, so we're going to start unpausing these also. Oh sweet, the trees are growing up. Looks like they did survive. And then how much wood do these guys have? 128. That's not too bad. It's not 0. Overall, we only have 200 wood, so we will continue to harvest. Also, with it being the 25th day, we have just under a week where we're going to have daily videos going until the end of the month, and then I think I'll probably also upload one on New Year's Day. I've really appreciated all the support you guys have been giving me on this series. It's been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed seeing all of you guys engage in the comment section, so a big thank you to all of you guys for that. So I just had to rearrange some of the priorities over here, and now it's a little bit more... Oh wait, I don't want this all to be neutral. Oh, it's not. Okay. Well, all these are neutral, and then everything on top is low priority. Then we want to start getting the foundation for these more water wheels set up. We did have to remove the contamination barriers, but we don't actually need them anymore since we just completely divert the bad water. And then we will also need to switch this, so we're going to do that immediately. And then we want to have this constructed first, because these guys are using all the power in here, but we want any extra power to be dumped back into the gravity batteries. Wow, they built this so quickly. That is fantastic though. Let's see if we can connect it in over here. Get some power going. We'll need to prioritize this one, because otherwise they will trap themselves. And then we'll also need some storage for dirt I think we could probably get that placed over here. So we'll just set up one massive dirt pile, and they'll be able to get it over here. Then we'll set up a nice little staircase for them. They can use this. We'll get rid of this one, so I don't think it's entirely necessary. And if it lets me click, we'll do that and put in a couple stairs. I'm looking over here and we have, this is full, so we'll let some water exit this way. We can, let's see, should we do food or trees? These guys only have grilled potatoes. This can reach all the way up here, and they don't have enough potatoes. I think we'll do some potatoes up here, and then we'll also set up another farmhouse. And now that we do have, oh nice, the water is all the way up here, we can start using some of this area for food. Although we have to be a little bit careful, because if we have this area dry out during the drought, that means that this would all also dry out, and we don't want that to happen. So I think we might maybe we'll use the fluid pumps and also have kind of a backup irrigation system going. These guys are doing great on planks. They're working up their gears. And then it looks like we have some lumberjacks not doing anything, so we'll pause a couple of them. And then right now, we don't actually have any flow going through the water wheels, so we'll get these two levees constructed real quick. I want to prioritize these. And then once we have that, we can see if there's, starting to spin a little bit. But once these are both in, we'll see if this is producing enough power. And then we can connect it in. We should probably do it, well, putting in all the power shafts is going to be a little interesting, because we're going to have to go basically one at a time. Otherwise, they will get trapped. And it looks like we do have all the dynamite placed over here, so we're going to detonate it. And now, when the water starts flowing back in, it should fill all this up. I don't know why. I think the water physics are just a little bit weird in terms of having, yeah, it seems like it, when it fills up a little bit and then it will void the water a little bit lower than the dam actually goes. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know why it does that, but hopefully having just those little bit extra deep areas will help keep some extra water. Look at that. I don't know why at all. It literally goes below that. Not my favorite. Maybe putting in like some sort of stopper. Like putting a couple levees in right here, if that will help. Maybe it'll make the problem worse. So we'll just get rid of this one. Seems like the water physics are a little bit weird in this game. If you guys know why, let me know, because I'm kind of lost. We're going to also make a secondary dam, and this is really just going to be so that bad water doesn't back up into here, because it kills all the trees you can see right here, and I don't want that. I want to be able to use some of this planting area. We do have a lot of space over here. I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to make some of this space for continuing to plant trees. So as they dig these up, we can expand some of the tree planting area. Yeah, because we still are a little bit shy on wood. We have been using quite a bit. They've been exporting it over to this district and constructing all this. So, kind of a big project that we've been going through. And it looks like they got all of these built. This is, oh yeah, so these are completely out. I think we might as well just pause this for now, because as soon as we can get some of these water wheels built, I think we're going to do this. While we have this paused, we're going to get rid of a few of these and then put in some windmills. And we're going to go with the large windmills. And we'll need to get some paper imported over here. And what should we might just set up some more storage. So we're going to go big and make just a bunch of storage. And I'll have all that placed here. Want to prioritize just one of them. And then we'll have this set to paper. Wait, do we have paper storage? Oh my gosh, we already have paper. Well, that's fine. We'll have even more paper storage. So we will continue, and then that means they're probably already importing paper then. So in Mountainville, paper, the export threshold is set to 100, and it looks like we actually have no paper. And I know exactly why that is. It's because we only have one paper mill, and they are producing all the paper for for the printing press, making the punch cards and the books. So that means we need to expand the paper production, and it's not great because we're short on wood, but that's just what we're gonna have to deal with. We have a spot right here, so we'll get another paper mill set up. My goodness, the flooding here is ridiculous. And there is still water coming out of here. What we can try doing is expanding some paths on the backside and then putting in some adjustable floodgates. Maybe that'll help this a little bit. So the bots over here, looks like they are working. I think they're getting rid of some of the dirt. Nice, they're filling this up. And then they will be back in here in just a second. Yeah, as soon as they go back in here, I want to watch them start up. But it looks like half of them are running away. Will they start going? Oh, it takes extract. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Let's see, we have... Ooh, we are not doing hot on extract. Yeah, so we might need to actually get another centrifuge going. We can't... Okay, it would have been good to have one right here. We're going to do a little bit of rearranging. Should have figured this out earlier. We're going to put a paper mill right here. I prioritize that, set that to beavers, or set that to bots I should say. And then a centrifuge. That's in water. That's a 3x3, so that should fit perfectly right here. So now we're gonna get rid of this and then collect all of this, and then we'll put in a centrifuge right here. And so we'll need some more bad water. But it seems like we're doing pretty good. We have all of these. Yeah, these guys are actually not working. So we'll pause a couple of them. With the addition of another centrifuge, that's going to have a lot more bad water that we use. Although we haven't even put bots in here. Let's do that first. I'm probably just going to be absolutely going overboard on getting all the extract produced, but that's okay. I did finish constructing this part of the power production, but this is the foundation of it, I should say. We'll get this set up, and then let's see. They need to finish these, because these could get us some power to help charge this up. Which, what? Oh, I guess we don't need to finish this, because that's going to go to the new one. Well, that's good. They are charging up right now. That should help us during an upcoming drought or bad tide. And then this thing, yeah, this is a big power suck, and just these two, not quite enough. But I'm hoping that the windmills, along with adding in another couple rows of water wheels, will be enough to help power everything. And then in terms of food, I know that we were a little bit concerned last time. We're up to 3,000. Potatoes are not really going up. And we added a little bit more over here, but it's not as much as I was hoping. So I think we should make some more farms. We are going to use this area for tree planting. Oh, we could expand it down here. It's not a whole lot more, but it's a good start. So let's get rid of this. Oh, we actually want to completely get rid of it. Get rid of this here, and then we'll set up another couple stairs. And then we'll see what the range of this is. If they can plant everything down here, that would be fantastic. And it does seem like potatoes are what we need to continue to produce. But we did switch this one to carrots, and we're still doing great on carrots, which is awesome. 2 carrots and 2 water makes 5 biofuel, but potatoes, I think it's a more efficient. Yeah, 2 potatoes and 2 water is 30 biofuel. That is so much better. I think it might honestly be worth switching out some of the carrot planting areas and then put in potatoes instead. And I don't know why I didn't fill this in. Let's do that. Potatoes. None of that. Yeah, this is just way less efficient in terms of how much biofuel it produces. So we're going to actually switch this back and just start rearranging how many carrots are planted versus potatoes. Awesome. It looks like they can plant everything down here. Can you even plant under? No, I didn't think you could plant under platforms. But we are continuing to add some more planting areas. We could do this also. We have all this space, might as well use it. So let's do this. Going to get rid of all these, and if we prioritize them, we can put in another farmhouse and then plant more potatoes all the way back here. Does look like we have some more trees that are growing up. We're up to 400 wood in this district, and I think about 100 in the other district. And we, oh nice, they immediately got that cleared, so we'll put that farmhouse in. And we can plant one more potato. And then we'll fill some of these gaps in. Let's see how the water's doing. I only have 4 turned on. We're not going up that much, and we're already at day 8. So I am going to unpause these water pumpers. So a quick resource check. Not quite enough water, so dealing with that. Food is okay. We need more potatoes, but oh, we have some excess potatoes. It might be the grill. Let's do this. We'll throw a timber bot in there, and we'll prioritize it by haulers, so he gets potatoes brought to him. So maybe that'll fix the potato problem. Rest of resources. So for all these resources, it looks like paper is still a little on the low side. Punch cards and books are also low, but we just kind of added those in. And then I think there was one more thing that we were low on. Nope, I think it's just paper. Paper, oh, it was pine resin. Yeah, because that just disappeared. We do have all of these, which are not being chopped down, and they're collecting it, but I think they're just using it so quickly. So we're going to need to switch some of these oaks to be selected, or to be planted with pine. But actually, let's take a look at how far his range is. Maybe we can just unselect some of these for getting cut down. It's not really gonna add that much, but it'll add a little bit. So we're gonna have to switch some of the planting types over here. We do have the second paper mill set up, and we have the centrifuge. If we can prioritize these by haulers, maybe that'll help get some more paper produced. We do have a bunch of builders sitting around, so we'll pause one of them for now. And then let's take a look in Valley High. They got this water wheel set up, so we want to collect all this rubble and get one more water wheel set up. So beyond this water wheel, we'll take a quick resource check for these guys. Not doing great on wood. They only have potatoes, which means that they are not collecting enough sunflower seeds or carrots. These guys are definitely mooching off of that, so we're going to select it to potatoes mainly, and then maybe that'll free up some resources for these guys. Nice. We are just about done with the dynamite, and then we can put a fluid dumper in here. That should help irrigate all this. We are also, now that I'm thinking about it, since we're going to have water coming this way, let's put a little collection system. Just going to get rid of these last couple, and then we'll make these ones dams. These guys are actually pretty short on beavers. Oh, nice. We should put this house in. Where is it? There we go. We set that up in the last episode, and now we can get this constructed. We do have 11 vacant jobs, and we still have this paused. And then the rest of the resources, seems like they're doing okay. They're not really producing much over here other than planks and gears, and planks are going down, but we're using quite a bit of them. And then gears, seems like they're going through them as fast as they make them. We have a lot going on. There's so much that this district is working on. I mean, they have this whole section, which they've actually been doing pretty good on, it looks like. They've reached everything that they can. We should get some stairs set up. That way they can continue to work over here. Still all low prioritized. Looks like Mountainville did finish everything over here. We have this completely lowered, but it's going to be it's going to be a process to fill this all up. And now that I'm thinking about it, because evaporation happens over a surface area, I don't know if we pump water in, if this is going to be such a large surface area that we actually have evaporation get rid of more water than comes in through here. So I don't know if it'd even make it all the way down here, which means we would probably need to set up a second mechanical fluid pump, and we'd probably do that by blasting some dynamite over here and then just putting a second one over on this side. But that is definitely something for another day, so we're not going to worry about that quite yet, but I am going to keep my eyes on the water level when we actually have some water pumping. Then as soon as we can get this built, then help charge up some more of the gravity batteries. Looks like they already filled up all of this scrap metal, so we're doing much better. Very glad to see that. Since we're just about maxed out, let's do, well, real quick. In this district they have so many planks, they have a lot of gears, and they have a decent amount of wood. So we are going to add a large underground pile, and then this will be set to scrap metal. So they'll construct this. That'll be helpful, just to get the reserves up a little bit. I think that is a good place to end today's episode. We have a lot going on. It's a little bit hard to keep track of it all, but I'm just going to continue circling between both the districts and adjusting stuff as needed. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and a comment. I really do appreciate it, and it helps out the YouTube algorithm tremendously. And with that, We'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Thanks for watching, and have a Merry Christmas.